fam, today's video is going to be a first impressions, a first thoughts, a review, a tutorial, and a swatch video on the new Morphe 35O2 palette. So if you are interested in how I got this look and my thoughts and my first impressions on this palette, then keep on watching. It's your girl Flick by Aaliyah, and welcome back to my channel where I focus on all things beauty, makeup, hair, skincare. Today's video is another first impressions, a first thoughts, a review, a tutorial, a swatch video on this fire look right here, y'all. My goal for you on this channel is to push, challenge, and spark your creativity, teach you my approach to beauty, and have fun like we homegirls. What's up? What's good? I hope I do that with you in this video. I hope I spark that creativity of yours, girl. I hope you find it in your heart to hit that subscribe button and become part of the homie gang, become a homegirl. And if you are an OG, what's up, girl? I'm glad you tuned back into one of my videos. So without further congé, if you want to know how I got this look, if you want to know my first thoughts, then let's delve right into this video. Okay, you guys, so this is what it looks like in the package. Yes, it looks like Morphe has like a rebranding going on because I don't know, their packaging just looks so much more sleek. So better. Sorry, my camera's going in and out of focus, girl. Yes, 35O2. So I am going to swatch these, but since there are 35 shades, girl, that is going to be entirely too long to be going over each shade, because y'all know when I swatch, I like to put my inputs. I like to put my ooh girl, she cute in every shade. We're not gonna do that. So what I'm going to do is just swatch each shade on my arm, like row by row, and then I'm going to show you on my arm, just quickly say this is this color, that color, that color, go through it real quick. Okay, I ain't gonna bore you guys. It's probably gonna be real fast. I'm not gonna go through each color. I'm just gonna have the row on my arm, and I'm gonna say this is that brah. Or maybe I won't say the shades, but maybe I will. You feel me? Y'all know I'm a thorough ass person, okay? So stay tuned for the swatches. It should go right quick. It should go right by. I ain't gonna spend a lot of time on swatches, and then we will get into the look, the glam, the fire. I am low-key sweating up under these lights. Whew, hold on, gotta fan myself. Okay, so here is the first row. This is Universal, Pure, Orb, Tan, Sizzle, Amber, and Bronze. Okay, this is the second row. This is Flux, Contour, Heat, Ablaze, Sauce, Fire, and Ruby. These colors are so pigmented, you guys. Okay, here is the third row. We have Zodiac, Polished, Spice, Terracotta, Brick, Rustic, and Zippy. Yes. Okay, so this is the fourth row. This is Dust, Risky, Chestnut, Halo, Rich, Brave, and In the Zone. I really think these are organized into rows as far as color scheme. Like each row is its own vibe. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, for the fifth and final row, this is Fawn, Stone, So Warm, Toast, Brunette, Muddy. She is real muddy, y'all. She a little muddy. And this is Wiz, a black shade. And that completes the swatching of this entire palette. I don't have my nails on today, y'all. I did buy some nails, but you feel me? What time is it? It's like 7 p.m. right now, and I had to refilm this. And I just got a little frustrated, so I was like, you know what, I ain't gonna do the press ons today. They'll forgive me, you feel me? Y'all will forgive me, right? Okay, cool. Man, y'all, it's hot. Anyways, this is what she looks like in her packaging. Yes, Morphe is definitely going through some rebranding. It just looks just so much more sleek. It's in the same like hardcover plastic. And you know what's better about this palette is that they actually have names. Like Morphe named each individual shade in this palette, just as they did the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, which I think, yes, I like when shades have names, because then I'm just like this one right here. When I'm telling y'all in my Morphe 35O, the original one, when I'm saying I'm using this shade right here, whoops, I can't tell you what shade, y'all. I can just point to it and I gotta describe the shade, but now these shades have names. Okay, so here is what she looks like. These are the names on the palette. It's just like a plastic film over top of these shadows. Yes, girl. I am here for this palette. I am here for it. So the shade name just comes in this little flimsy palette, which I think I might just glue up on here real quick. Maybe later, you know, so I don't lose her, but I'll just set her to the side. And this palette is so beautiful, you guys. It just is like, this is just like the perfect fall palette. Like, look how she looks. Look at, oh my gosh, girl. What look do I want to do? Like, look at these fire ass reds, these fire ass oranges. Morphe can come all the way through, but first we got to see how she blends. We got to see how she applies. And you know, I got the orange and yellow theme, if you ain't already knew, if you ain't already synced it, if you ain't already catch that vibe. So maybe I want to do like a fiery look. Okay, first let's highlight our brow bone, you feel me? Because that's what we do first. Y'all, I think I'm going to do like a fiery orange red eye, okay? I'm feeling it. Okay, so I'm going to take the shade Pure with a Sigma E30 brush. This is just a beautiful gold shimmery shadow, and I'm just going to apply that to our brow bone. Wow, she's real beautiful. She reminds me of the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, the way she applies. Wow, Morphe really stepped up their game. And this is still $23, just as the other Morphe 35O palettes. Wow, beautiful. It sucks that when I do stuff on camera, you guys can't see what I see. Like, with what I see with my eyes, when I'm applying shadow, y'all can't see the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because just the way my lights reflect. Anyways, I'm going to take this Real Techniques base shadow brush just to blend out the edge of that brow bone highlight. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is going to be my new go-to palette. You know what? Morphe can come all the way through. I hope I get a code with Morphe one day, because it would only be right. You feel me? It would only be right. And I already primed my lids with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer per usual, and set it with my Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder in Golden Almond. Y'all know how I do. Okay, she is applied. She is beautiful. Now let's do a transition shade. I want to go into these shades right here today. Yes, orange and fiery red. But first we need a transition color. Okay, so I'm going to go into the shade Tan, and I'm going to go into the shade Flux, and I'm going to mix those two and apply those as my transition color. The brush I'm going to use is the Morphe E27. Yes. I love playing new makeup. I love experimenting with new shadows. Like, yes, it just excites me. Like, yes. Okay, she is cute. I like these two shades for the crease. All right, and now I'm just gonna go into the dual-ended brush. I'm sorry, y'all, my nails is ratchet. I don't even want to show them on camera. Let me just hide them real quick. Okay. Okay, look, this time I'm gonna hide my nails. Okay, I'm gonna go into this dual-ended brush that came in the Prism palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and my nails are busted. And I'm just going to blend this out further to make sure the blend is seamless. I had my lights together for a second with my press-ons, but you know, they popped off, okay? Okay, next I'm going to go into this shade, which is called Ablaze, with the same brush, and I'm going to work that into the crease as well, so we can build up that fiery orange redness. Oh yes, this look is going to be fire. These shadows are pigmented. Wow, I just dabbed my brush into that shadow real quick, like bow bow, click clack, bang bang. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go into the shade Fire, and this is a Morphe PK36 brush. It was a part of their breast cancer awareness brush package, and I'm going to work that just a little bit below this orange Ablaze shade. See, I'm just working it right below Ablaze, right below the transition color. And it's kind of going into my lid, but that's okay, because we are going to cut our crease today, because I think it's necessary. Wow, these shadows are so pigmented, and they're going on so well. Like, I'm barely putting any shadow onto the brush. Like, yes. And then I'm going to go back in with the Morphe E27 and just blend this into Ablaze. And then I'm going to take the Morphe G17. Girl, we using own Morphe today. I'm just kidding. I just own a lot of brushes. And then we're just going to make sure this part is seamless, the outer eye. We just want it to be feathered out into the foundation. Wow, this looks so good. Yes. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to cut my crease and I'm going to use the LA Pro HD Concealer. This time we're going to use the shade Natural. My nails are just real busted. Like, damn, this is a disgrace. Like, oh well, y'all forgive me. Okay, and we're going to use the Morphe M408 brush to cut our crease. And if you want my full cut crease tutorial, I will put the eye on the screen. Go check that out. That is part of my Mastering the Finesse series. Okay, and I'm just going to take the end of this Anastasia Beverly Hills dual-ended brush and just blend out this concealer so it's not splotchy, patchy, so it's smooth. And then I'm just going to start blending the edge in instead of out, just so the red shadow kind of fades into this concealer. First, we're going to take Sauce. Yes, it is a very shimmery orange, metallic orange color, and this is a Morphe M167 brush, and we are going to pack that into the inner half of our half cut crease first. Okay, now we're going to go into Ruby, which is like a red metallic eyeshadow with the same brush, and we're going to pack that onto the second half of the half cut crease. We're going to try and create like an ombre effect. Ooh, that's going to be dope. Yes. And then as I'm packing it on, I'm going to blend it into Sauce, so they just seamlessly blend into one another. Where the two colors meet, you really just want to blend them together right there. Okay, and at the very outer lid, we're going to blend this shade. We're going to blend Heat, and we are going to use the Morphe E22, and we're going to pack that onto the outer lid to complete the half cut crease. So we're just going to like focus it right here on the outer lid. Okay, before we blend it out, we're going to go back into Ruby, which is the red shimmer shade, and just blend it kind of over top of Heat. I believe that's it called, yeah, Heat. So they blend together as well. Okay, and now I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe G17 and blend these shadows out. Okay, now this last step for like the intricacies is some gold liquid liner. Okay, so we're going to take this Maybelline Master Precise metallic liquid liner. This is in the shade Solar Gold right here, and we are going to create a line where the half cut crease ends. Oh, she's gonna be real cute. We gotta be real precise, okay? So make sure you got a steady hand. This step isn't for everybody. This step is like an intermediate step. You just gotta have a real steady hand. So I am going to slowly build up this line. Ugh, already fucking messed up. That's why this step make me nervous, but at least we can clean up our mistakes. Okay, and then when we get to the very end, we're just gonna, you know, like flick it out. So it's like cute or whatever. Like when we get to the end, just like flick it out. Okay, she's cute or whatever. Let me go finish the other eye and then we will do lashes, mascara and lashes, girl. Okay, you guys, both eyes are done, well, at least the top part. I kind of want to smoke out like the lower lash line. a little bit because I feel like that'll look sexy, sultry. So first I'm going to take the Swerve eyeliner, the gel liner by ColourPop. It's just black. I'm going to pop that on the lower lash line, waterline lash line. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it really tight in the waterline, and then to smoke it out, I want to use the brown. I don't want to use the black. You feel me? Because I feel like it'll make the look too dark. So I think I want to go into, let's see, what's this shade called? I'm gonna go into Rich. Rich is this shade right here with the Morphe M432 brush, and I'm going to smoke that out onto the lower lash line. First, I'm going to blend out like the black liner, and then I'm just going to begin smoking it out. I hate doing this part because shadow always gets in my eye. And I'm going to connect it to the top shadow. Okay, now to smoke it out even further, I'm going to go back into... Actually, we're going to do that one. What's that shade called? Brick. We're going to go into Brick, y'all. We're going to go into Brick with a Morphe M168, and then we're just going to blend it out further. And then to tie in with the red on top, I'm just going to take very little fire, and then heat, just so we can tie in with the red on the top lid. Yeah, I feel like mascara and lashes will tie this all together. Okay, I'm going to apply some L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara to my top and bottom lashes real quick. Okay, for the inner corner, I'm going to take that same pure shade that we used for the brow bone with the same Sigma E30 and pop that into the inner corner. Pop, pop, click, clap, bang, bang. Damn, this palette is real nice. For $23, you get 35 shades. Like, wow. They really stepped it up though with this one. All right, let me just pop on some falsies and I will be right back. Yes, I really like the way this looks right now. Okay, we're going to highlight our face per use, but I am going to switch it up a little bit. This is an old time favorite highlighter. I mean, it's not really that old, but I just haven't used it in a video in a while. It's the ColourPop Trail highlighter. I love this highlighter so much. She's real cute. Oh, my nails, you guys. Let me do this. Okay, she's real cute. And when I did like that beat in my products I regret buying video, I sprayed my brush with the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray, and I don't know what happened. Like, the setting spray was sitting for a while. It turned into just like straight up oil because I went to spray it on my face one day and my face was drenched in like oil. I was like, what the fuck just happened? It was this. It like, I don't know, maybe it just set for too long and now it's just all oily. But anyways, because of that, I was like, oil something spray with highlight is gonna make it look wet, right? It did, y'all. So I'm just going to spray my Moda Highlight and Glow brush with a little bit of this Milani Make It Dewy setting spray, just so this highlight looks extra wet. You know what I'm saying? I love a wet highlight. It just looks so good. And we're just going to apply it to the usual places. Yes. Okay, I put a little bit too much highlight on this brush. Okay, let's go to the other cheek and bring it right above the arch of that brow. Yes. Yes, I love this highlighter. Do you see how it kind of looks glossy, sheeny, and wet? Girl, I love that look. It just looks so good. And I'm not going to switch brushes, but I am going to highlight the tip of my nose. Ooh, yes. Yes. My cupid's bow. And right on the upper bridge of my nose. Okay, and lastly, we are going to apply just a little bit of blush. I use this blush all the time now. It is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Natural Beauty, and this is a MAC 120 brush. And I'm just going to apply that to where I contoured, and then I'm going to bring it up to my cheekbone area. So I'm going to go right here and then bring it up to my cheekbones. I just like the way that looks. I've said this plenty of times, but you never know if someone new is watching, you know? Okay, you guys, for our lips, I'm going to go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Palette. First, I'm going to take, what is this? First, I'm going to take shade 8, which is this brown shade right here. And that's the first color I'm going to use. We're just going to create a nude. I'm just going to layer 2 colors. Then I'm going to go into the shade 11, which is right here. And then I'm just going to layer that right on top, girl. Yes, I love this nude. Like, yes, I finally found the perfect nude shade that I like, and all I had to do was mix a few colors. And to top it all off, of course, I want to gloss, y'all. And I'm going to take Spacesuit from the Fenty Beauty Galaxy collection, and I'm just going to layer that right on top. I feel like you can only see how pretty this gloss is in certain lighting. Okay, so this is the completed eye look, the completed face beat. Now let's close out this video and give my final thoughts on this Morphe 35O2 palette. Okay, you guys, so my final thoughts on this palette is that it's fucking beautiful, you guys. It's so beautiful. I kind of like it better than the original Morphe 35O. It's just such a warm, beautiful palette. And I like that they are now naming their shadows in their 35 colored palettes, because they used to not do that. They used to not name the shades. And for me, who does tutorials, if I were to describe the shade to you, I'd have to like describe the color and everything, which sometimes is a little difficult because how I view colors is not how someone else views color. So it's just easier. Girl, it's easier on me to just say the name. So I like that they have, you know, the name little flims plastic thing. For improvements, I hope that they will start putting the names on the back or even right here in the palette. You know, that's just helpful, you know what I'm saying? Or even put the names like right below each shadow. I don't know, I just think that's more helpful. And if you are someone who is intimidated by palettes like this large, like if you look at this, it can be intimidating to someone who is a beginner in eyeshadow. This is what I do, girl. I got you, okay? This is what you do, okay? You break the palette up into rows or columns, and this is what I mean. So say you want to do an eye look, okay? Just break it up into row. First, just look at the first row and just use those shadows for a look. You want to do something more fiery? Okay, that's what the second row is for, girl. Just look strictly at the second row. I do feel like this palette is broken up into rows as far as how the colors go together. I feel like they are broken up into rows. Or, you know, you can go this way, you can go column way. So just break the palette up into columns, just to make you less intimidated to go right into the palette. Because sometimes when I was a beginner in eyeshadow, I would look at a palette this large and I would be like, I don't know where to start. You know, I don't know which shade to go in first. What shade is for brow bones? What shade is for my crease? What shade is for my lid? What shade do I do? You know, what shades go together? So just break it up into columns and rows, girl, to make it less intimidating for you. But all in all, this palette is beautiful. These shimmers in this palette swatch so beautifully, so buttery. I think they are best applied with your finger, because when I was swatching them with my finger onto my arm, they were just so wet looking. They were just so, you know, shiny, sheeny, shimmery, and wet. And I love that look. So I think these are best applied with your finger. They are just so beautiful. Some of the mattes are very rich in pigment and they swatch very pigmented the first swatch. Some of them aren't, but I think palettes come with different finishes. As far as shadows, they are not all going to be the same finish. So I think those that didn't swatch as pigmented and as opaque, they are very buildable shadows. You know what I'm saying? Which is good. You know, you want to be able to build up the pigmentation. You just don't want to go straight into a pigmented shadow. And I think that's great for people who are beginners. I'm sorry, I could talk all day about makeup, you guys. I could go on and on and on into the technicalities, because y'all know this is my lane, okay? But all in all, this palette is beautiful. It's just the perfect fall palette, or not even for fall. Some people wear warm eyeshadow all year long. This is the perfect warm eyeshadow palette. The only thing is that they don't have much of a brow bone highlight. Like this shade Universal, that's like a brow bone highlight for me. And the gold shade Pure, which I used for my brow bone highlight today, again, that's like a brow bone highlight for me or someone deeper. Someone lighter than me, I don't know if this is a brow bone highlight for you guys. So I know y'all are gonna have to dibble and dabble into another palette for a brow bone highlight if you are one to highlight your brow bone. But anyways, you guys, this completes my look using the Morphe 35O2 palette. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty fiery. It looks pretty sexy. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, if you like this look, give it a thumbs up. I already know I'm going to be dibbling dabbling into this palette 100 times more after this. I'll probably use it in this upcoming week because I have other videos planned that require this palette, that require some warm shadows, you feel me? But anyways, I love you guys so much. We are almost to 40K, so if you are not already subscribed, I hope you subscribe and become part of the homie game, become one of my home girls by the end of this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the support you continuously show me. And remember, can't a bitch fuck with you ever. And don't you ever trade in your authenticity for approval. And serve, honey. Bye.
Said a little bitch, you can't blend like me if you wanted to. This expensive, this is benefits, this that lash glue. Hit Sephora, I can get them both, I don't wanna choose. Eyebrows thick, yours is rubbing off, bitch, that's uncomfortable. Look, I don't freelance, I make money moves.